views expressed on the Very OK podcast are for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken or quoted seriously. Subscribe to the Very OK podcast or the Dark Lord will turn your guts into snakes.
I just didn't like it.
That was art. You can't just recreate it.
I know all the ins and outs of this town, see?
It's dead, Andrew.
I don't know.
Dylan killed it.
I don't know
Let
why.
it go.
But I just hate it.
Dilf, you're a fucking dick.
I'm just trying to make this podcast a good place.
I want a punching bag that's your face.
Just take your
Probably
face.
one on Amazon.
Oh, you fuck this up again, you bitch. I'm going to turn your face into a lamp in my room.
God,
Was that like a quote? Or?
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh.
He says, oh, you dumb bitch. If you fuck this up for me again, I'm going to turn your skin into a fucking lamp in my room.
Is that Dennis?
Yeah, it was Dennis.
It's always Dennis.
It's always Dennis, because, you know, the implication.
Yeah, the implication.
Anyways.
She looks around, nothing but open water.
The implication.
I'm saving that show until it's done to watch.
It's
all the way
already
through.
done.
I thought they made a new season.
Not since like 2017.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
you're fucking...
Is it on Netflix still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, maybe not. Who knows?
Well,
Not me,
I have
not you.
a thing called FX Now. I can stream it. So
Shut
I
the
don't care.
fuck up.
Oh, you're just going to rub your first world luxuries into our faces? You know what? If it's not on Hulu and it's not on Netflix, I'm not going to fucking see it. Because I am too lazy to pay for cable.
Yeah, you just got Spotify like a week ago.
I really only did it to listen to Casey's music. And then he has one song on there. Which broke my heart. I was like...
Well,
99 whole cents for 3 months.
you can
Where am I supposed to get that kind of money?
can get it back.
Okay.
You can.
I just have that song on a playlist 27 times so that I can really absorb its power.
You can use Spotify to listen to episode 7 and listen to those 2 unreleased songs along with the one that is already on Spotify by Casey Powell.
By Casey Powell Music on Facebook.com.
Music power.
He's
Music for your ears by Casey Powell. It slaps mad hard, my guy.
Go ahead, stick that in your ear, pussy.
the new Casey Powell song slaps mad hard, my guy.
Hey, yo, fucking dude.
Stop.
Your fucking sister. Wicked sweet pussy on that broad, let me fucking tell you.
I don't like these voices.
You don't?
No.
What?
my boy's wicked got it about the vocals.
Are you upset about the voices because you're bad at them and
No,
us using them make you insecure?
He's just good at the one voice.
Are you
He's like,
insecure?
shut up, stupid idiot.
It's fucking true, Dylan.
I know. Idiot.
You're a fucking one-trick pony, kid. Not even I can help you.
You're never gonna make it out of Boston with an attitude like that.
Oh my god. I'm gonna hurt myself.
You're gonna die in this town.
You're gonna get trampled by horses in the street.
I'll hurt myself. Anyways, episode 16. We should have just called this one 15 part 2 because the last one was dog shit.
Yeah, it was kind of dog shit. I feel like
Episode 15 revisited.
I was kind of half in it. I feel like you were kind of 3/4 of the way into it. I feel like Andrew just wasn't even fucking there.
Yeah, he just kept getting distracted by my useless items I have laying around.
So many objects.
How could you get distracted by these things in my room? It's just
You have so many things.
a Rubbermaid tub full of
Dylan, I
mannequin
show
heads.
up here, and there's like new weird shit every time.
I don't know.
There's a fucking tote of mannequin heads.
It's like
right next to us, right fucking now, with no explanation.
It's like you're subscribed to something that is the equivalent to the Dollar Shave Club, but for like weird shit to put around your house.
It's like if you made something, if you specifically, Dill, were like, I'm gonna make a Dollar Shave Club type thing where like you subscribe and you get a random box full of random shit that I would like to have, and it just shows up at your doorstep.
It's just like a Frisbee, Stuart Little on VHS, a Mr. Clean doll,
knickknacks you can win at a fair.
Maybe
Like all the shit you can get at Chuck E. Cheese for like 5 tickets or less.
they should have like there should be like Goodwill Premium.
Goodwill Premium.
Call it like Goodwill's first pick or something. Like the employees go to the back and find the best shit, and they don't put it on the shelves. They just put it online to like subscribers. That would be awesome because like I got so much good stuff from Goodwill. Like this rug was from confetti rug. You probably can't see it on the video, but
It looks like it came out of a Mr. Gaddy's.
it's awesome.
It does.
It's my favorite thing I've ever bought for under like $40.
Really? It wasn't the tote full of mannequin heads
That was free.
or the mannequin
No, I haven't really done much with it.
or the Mr. Clean action figure
That thing is pretty cool too, but
or the little tiny hands you put on your fingers
the rug just puts the room together.
I miss them. My fingers are so cold.
or the Peacocky Dia de los Muertos skull.
Yeah, that was like $8. But anyways, what were we talking about?
Muertos. I like how you
Muertos.
I like how you like put your neck in like
Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos.
I wanted to respect the word, the
The
phrase.
culture.
It's for the culture.
Well, my family already disowned me for voting for Trump. So
Well, I didn't vote.
My dad called my sister the other day and told her that he doesn't think that we're biologically his
Why?
because we never call him.
Oh.
that's it. That's the reason.
Yeah.
What?
I come from a long line of phone users, and you're just not fitting the bill right now. I don't know.
There's got to be something wrong.
I think it's ironic because he was never there when I was a child, but for some reason he wants me to call him.
Me and my father got in an argument about wine the other day. So
What did you say? Like, what was your argument?
okay, basically, he said that wine isn't called bitter; it is called dry. And
What kind of fancy cultured fuck is your dad?
He's really like.
Is he like real slutty for wine?
My dad does this thing, and I also do this thing too. So I know where I got it from.
Actually,
but like,
yeah, that him giving you shit for that
yeah.
and drawing you into an argument about wine is a very.
I see where you get it from.
I've seen you do that with I've seen you do that with stupider shit.
Yeah, he'll just like he'll become obsessed with a thing for like a week and then learn everything that there is to know. Well, not everything there is to know, of course, but like
He'll research things in depth.
in depth for like a week or two.
Like, oh, I can argue about this.
Dude, one time, I shit you not, we had a 45-minute phone conversation in which I said maybe 10 words about fucking tornadoes. And he was telling me all about the Fukushima scale and like what tornadoes have hit where, what the wind speeds were, the total fatality, the total amount that it costed, and like property damage. And like he just went, like he gave me a fucking, like I went to a conference about tornadoes and he was just standing up there on the podium like
Screaming at you.
the thing about an F5. And you know,
That's crazy, man. You know, be real crazy. A wine tornado.
dude, he would shit my pants. Can I borrow your pants? Why?
Man, I'm telling you, I'd
full.
fucking poop a dick.
Why?
So it turns out he wasn't right or wrong because it can be called dry or bitter. I read that from like some vineyard.
He probably just didn't
owner
like that
guy.
bitter is like a negative word.
Yeah, basically. And he was like, yeah, the persimmons really draw out the bitter flavor, or whatever the fuck they're called. And I was like, first of all, don't you ever fucking speak to me in words that I don't understand. I passed the SAT, okay?
Dylan, why the fuck are there mannequins just in the floor? Why are they out of their toe?
He drew like jail tattoos on all of them. I don't get it.
Why do they all have strings wrapped around their necks?
You guys are asking way too many questions right now. You will see. There's something that
You'll see.
in the
You'll all
works.
see.
Please don't get distracted by those.
Andrew, don't touch the finger hands.
They're so good.
Mr. Hands.
I want to put them on my fingers and then speed purposely so a cop pulls me over and then I have them both on top of my steering wheel and I'm like, can I reach for my wallet, sir? And then he just sees me fumbling. Like, he's like, oh man, this guy's got tiny hands.
What if he sees you put the hand in your pocket and he's like, he's getting a gun? And he shoots you.
With a little
gun. If your whole hand is concealed.
He pulls out
what if he has
a little gun?
Like same size little hands on a cop? Like he's like, you suffer from it too, micro handasia, and I'm like, I have to commit at that point.
You remember those little like mini handcuffs you would get at Chuck E. Cheese, at Mr. Gaddy's, that go around your fingers?
Yeah.
Like he arrests you.
Get in the fucking car. Like, put your tiny hands behind your back. You could have just said hands.
You're behind your back with your pointer fingers out. Like,
it's completely incapable of moving.
He's like, fuck, I can't blow my cover. Gotta keep my fingers back. But yeah.
I should pull your sleeves up to check, but I don't want to embarrass myself again. I've been in this situation before.
We were supposed to have a guest today.
I don't want to talk about it. It's just...
It's almost like if you get... You know what? I'm not gonna...
You get stood up.
It's like I took my fucking time. I invited you to fucking prom. You said yes, and then I show up at your fucking house.
And you're with somebody else.
It's like I fucking gave a handy the night before prom. And then at the last minute, I realized that they have another date.
Yeah, you just wasted all your energy, and now your arm is sore.
Yeah.
Got
okay.
tennis elbow.
The show must go on. It always does.
Hey, but that's showbiz, baby.
Without giving out a few hand jobs, you're not gonna get anywhere.
You want to make it in this town? Too real.
Yeah, that's a very.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I
right now maybe.
I couldn't imagine going into Hollywood with no self-respect. That'd be rough.
Instead of outside of Hollywood with no self-respect.
I mean, to be fair, I'm sure people are giving blowies and fucking for meth
no
right
reason.
now. Meth is probably a better alternative. I'm sorry, I got distracted by squeaky stairs and this. Fuck! I'm sorry for yelling fuck real loud. If you're listening to this in a public place, I apologize.
Sorry. It's okay, David.
David Wu, everybody. Woohoo!
Do you think he's afraid of guns because he's European?
Yeah, absolutely. He's. I pulled out a butter knife to put it on a roll the other day, and he gave me his money. Dude, I see this most the other day. It was like during the search of a car, we uncovered these 3 knives, and then somebody was like, you guys are idiots, and then they're like, this is just as dangerous as a bayonet. Like, that's what the police said.
It was a
like,
butter knife.
do you really think that?
You can stab someone with a spoon. Like, that would probably hurt worse.
Or a fork.
So, like, what? Does that mean, like, they just, like, if there's a random piece of metal that's, like, a certain, like, width and length, then it's just, no. Can't have that.
That's why I say that. What country? Just the UK? Just shit like that.
I think it was just, like in the UK. I don't know.
I think the UK is the worst country in the world.
Oh, no, there are much worse countries, let me tell you.
No, I'm trying to get that guy to comment again because he was being very mean against my beliefs that are baseless.
Well, fuck him. You know what? I bet he's adopted.
I don't know. All I'm saying is that we have far less acid attacks and way more guns.
Yeah.
I bet you if someone threw acid on someone, they would get shot within 50 feet of where they are.
Yeah, if someone throws acid on you, you can still pull out a gun and shoot them.
As opposed to them pulling out their bladeless knives.
I would much rather be shot in the face than have acid thrown in my face. I mean, I feel like that's most people.
Like, what kind of acid?
I'm assuming it's a type of acid that's gonna fucking make your face all fucky. Like it's gonna
That's what I
blind
had
you.
The whole
Yes.
thing or half the thing?
I don't know.
What size is the gun? How far away do I get shot? How many times do I get shot? There's too many variables. I can't agree.
You just made it 20 times more complicated by talking.
That's how every single issue happens. It's made more complicated by people being like, what? Why? Where? How?
I was watching this. I was in a really deep YouTube video wormhole the other day.
We could, like, down to the Watch Mojo top 10 Powder Puff Girl villains.
Not that deep.
I've been there. I've been that deep.
I watched this video. It was like top 5 most heavily guarded places in the world, and 2 of them had to do with religion. One was like I'm gonna butcher it. It's like the Vatican Church or something. I don't remember where it is. It's like the head of the Catholic shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you fist fucking me right now?
What?
You mean the Vatican?
No, that there's like a secret like area where they store like all of the texts that had ever.
You mean the Vatican Library?
Yeah, the Vatican Library.
In Rome?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It said that was in the top 5 most heavily guarded places.
That's kind of common knowledge there, bud.
Well, I was talking about it. I think that
I'm gonna let you finish.
I was just saying that
You better
like to
redeem
bring it
yourself.
up. I wasn't
Okay.
like trying to teach you something.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I was bringing it
Yeah,
up.
okay.
Why do you think it's so heavily guarded?
Because, bro, they have the fucking stories that they want out of the Bible in that bitch. Not to mention proof of aliens and proof of all their corruption throughout the years.
I think that you know how
I think he's right.
like movies in the 90s they had like every guy had like a little black book
Mm-hmm.
for like all of his hookups and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what that is.
All of
The
Jesus-
entire library. All of the Catholic priests.
All of the women that Jesus banged.
No, all of the
There's a bunch of paintings
All
of
of the-
Jesus fucking.
all of the Catholic priests, you know what they do? All of that stuff.
Are you talking about how the Catholic Church has made a safe haven for pedophiles?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, you could have just said that. Everybody knows that. It's not a
Yeah.
mystery at this point.
Well,
Like,
I was
I mean,
trying to not. I was gonna say that in a different way, but you worded it better. So
I don't know. I just feel like that you're making
that whole entire library is
it's
just
kind of
the
too much
black
of an easy
book.
target at this point, I feel like.
I think that if the world, like when shit hits the fan, if aliens are like proven real, everybody should just bum rush that.
I've
place.
actually heard shit about like them having like proof of aliens somewhere in that secured part of the Vatican Library.
Like, what are they gonna do with it? It said that it was dangerous to the religion, but it was too sacred or too valuable in the history of it to destroy. So they would destroy it if it wasn't like a major part of their history, but it's just basically dirty laundry written.
there's got to be some real fucking dirty laundry if it affects you on like a personal level and you refuse to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Can you think about like how dirty that laundry really must be if you're afraid for people to have it, but you're also afraid to destroy it?
I mean, it probably makes people question.
It's probably them admitting that Jesus wasn't white.
I would be so fucking ass hurt if that was like some sort of closely guarded secret.
It's a Catholic like secret recipe
Like,
for like French onion soup.
I go through some Da Vinci Code type shit, and I get to the bottom of this mystery gang, and it turns out that that's the code, the code I've cracked.
Them admitting that Jesus is Jewish.
It's just like, well, you know,
Is there
recent studies have found that Jesus may not have been Aryan. I'm just like, what?
is there a National Treasure 3?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's probably too late to make another one because 4 is just you can't do good in 4.
Pretty sure.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Nicolas Cage needs to break into the Vatican Library.
John Wilkes Booth was a patriot
Why do you think that?
because he shot a president.
He was just doing his job.
Was he?
Somebody hired him to.
Was he?
Yes. Wasn't it? I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, last episode, I talked a lot about shit I had no idea about.
I was wrong.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I think we all did.
Abraham Lincoln fucked a lot of shit up.
Really?
Nothing to do with the Civil War, because I don't want to get into that discussion because people are going to get weird about it, because that always happens every time it gets brought up.
Yeah, Trey might be listening.
But I mean, like, just like a lot of the shit he did was just like the first time, like it was like one of the first things where
he kind of fucked up the textile industry.
People
for
were
a
just
lot of
like,
people.
"Oh, civil rights."
He also, like, I don't know if it like
Taxes.
Have you all ever read that thing about like him agreeing with like racial purism and segregation?
No.
Like when he was like giving his speech when he was running for president, he basically said that he has no intent of ever treating black and white people as equals. But excuse me.
Maybe he did it to get elected.
Yeah, that's kind of my theory, is that he was pandering.
I mean, like, when the fuck has any country ever done, like, gotten into a war, especially a civil war, because it was the right thing to do?
In all fairness, if you had a bunch of people doing the work for your farm, and then people said, no, you don't get to have those people anymore, those people that you don't pay for, you'd probably be fucking mad about it.
Well, I mean, like, that's coming from, like, where civilizations throughout, like, from there all the way fucking back to the first civilization had slaves.
Oh, I'm not saying that.
You know,
but what I am
like,
saying is that if I
feel like that was, like, the transitional period to where people were just like, you know, this is really fucked up and shouldn't be happening. And some people were just like,
basically they looked at it like basically work animals. They looked at it like work animals, like you had a bunch of mules or horses or whatever to do your, you know, to pull your plows and all that shit, and then somebody was like, hey bud, your job's about to get a lot fucking harder. I'm sure that all of them were pissed off for that. And also tariffs.
I mean, yeah. Like, obviously I'm not saying here like, slavery, because I disagree with the whole slavery thing, but I do feel like that was kind of
it shouldn't have been a war. It should have just been like a I mean you can't control a war, so people are all pissed off and other people are just against it.
I mean, like, I just feel like
just better kill most of them, so
anytime it was like at that point you really start seeing the trend where the government's just like, we're doing this because it's the right thing to do, when, like, you know, there's always like fucking shadowy cloak and dagger type shit in the background.
Yeah,
you know, like the JFK thing.
Fucking JF boom headshot 360 no scope across the map. Low swag. 420 blaze it. He
was riding in a convertible. His head became a convertible. There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up the thing,
the Titanic, and how the breach walls weren't tall enough.
I don't want to fucking talk about that.
All right.
They're making another one.
We can talk about Civil War conspiracy theories. We can talk about presidential assassination conspiracy theories.
Don't talk about the Titanic.
Can we please move on from the fucking Titanic? Because after David fucking talked my ear off about it, I was just like, wow, that's really interesting. But then he kept going. And he just kept going.
I feel like he probably did a poor job of explaining it. I explained.
Oh, yeah, terribly.
I explained that to him, and I think he explained it to you to have like a conversation piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. Don't victimize me.
I'm sorry. It's just your shirt's got a lot going on.
The
you must be really intelligent.
One of the other
that shirt.
Real Grammy.
One of the other most heavily guarded places in the world was something to do with the Mormon religion. I forget what it was. It was basically the same type of shit, except like it was said that like they actually had like prisoners and shit in there. There's like heat sensors and like motion cameras and all that.
You know what's fucked up? So they legalized weed in Utah, and then the Mormon church went up there to talk to their state government, and then basically got it disbanded. Like, they got it removed.
Did the
Mormons run Utah.
Yeah. Well, who cares about Utah?
I
feel like
I went there on my way back, and I stopped at this place that was $400 a night for a suite, and I was like, I'm gonna spoil myself. Get a little mani petty.
Jehovah's Witness knock on your hotel room door.
Dude,
I
it
would
was
suck dick for $400.
You still can.
Hey.
See.
All right, keep going.
Okay, so I paid $400 for this suite, which turned out to be 2 rooms and a bathroom the size of a fucking bathroom stall. Basically, I paid $400 for this piece of shit fucking thing just because it was in downtown Salt Lake City. It wasn't worth a fuck. I think it was called the Moran or something.
You should call them and tell them that they're not worth shit.
You should leave a really bad review on Yelp.
Yeah, I think that
Actually, if you go there, if any of our listeners go to SLC and they see a really expensive hotel and they're like, hey, should I check in there? Go to their restaurant at least, because they had this steak, this like filet that was probably the best steak I've ever eaten. But other than that, no.
I can't think of Salt Lake City without thinking of SLC Punk. And then I just assume that
Only posers die.
everyone there is
Only
just
posers die.
the personification of punk rock in the 80s.
No, not really.
I mean, yeah, definitely not, but
I wish.
I have a weird. I wanted to talk about this thing, but it's like not similar at all. So there's no segue.
go ahead.
What?
Fuck segues.
Do you think you could like what is your like limit of like breeds of dogs that you think that you could win in a fight against, like barehanded and barefooted?
What do you mean limit?
Like the lower limit?
Like dogs up to like German Shepherd or Pit Bulls.
Just like 1v1?
Yeah, like it's trying to kill you. And
all of them.
You're barefooted and like no like weapons in your hands or anything.
Yeah, I could.
I could probably kill every dog.
I feel like if it's just me against one dog, then I'm probably not worried about it.
What would you do?
Kick it really fucking hard in the chin.
I'd knuckle the fuck up.
Well, you would punch
Start
the dog?
bobbing and weaving.
I don't know, because I would like to think I could punch a dog, but then it would just like bite the side of my arm.
If you have bad
me.
aim.
Yeah.
You can't give a dog a concussion.
You can't?
No.
You just gotta...
Punching them in the head's just gonna be like an ow type thing for them.
Wait, to the death?
Until it stops trying to kill you.
That, for a dog, that's basically death. I feel like. Well, death or seriously injured.
Unless you like...
Break its leg.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a fucking fully grown mastiff that's been on steroids its whole life.
Somebody was telling me that...
Actually, a full-grown cane Corso would give me a fucking run for my money.
Yeah.
Those dogs are savages.
I think pretty much like any mastiff breed would be like...
And the right, I think American Bulldogs, those are the bigger ones? Like the taller ones?
No, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Probably.
I feel like
English Bulldogs are like real tiny.
English and French are small, and then American Bulldogs are like big, I think. I'm going to Google it really quick.
Cane Corso looks like
Jamie.
Like fucking, like, the worst enemy.
It looks like a dog. It looks like...
True.
Yeah. You feel me?
Somebody was telling me...
The black ones kind of look like pumas.
Yeah. If the dog... Like,
Panthers.
somebody said if a dog is trying to, like... You can, like... Trying to kill you, you can, like... Stick your hand in its mouth and pull its tongue as hard as you can. That...
Yeah.
All you have to do, if a dog jumps on you, just press the right joystick.
See, American Bulldog.
The right... Oh, yeah, to, like, break its neck.
Yeah, you just click the right joystick.
Did you know that it's, like, a lot of dogs die from broken necks because of stuff like that?
Call of Duty?
No, like a lot of times, like even when they're training, like police are training like German shepherds and shit or whatever, when they're doing when they're running and then like they lunge. Apparently, if you're just like
One of those.
Is that a Rottweiler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd give me a run for my money too.
They get big.
like
Yeah.
if you're just like forward while it's lunging, there's a good likely chance that its neck will get broke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just uppercut it. Falcon punch it in
Yeah.
the chest.
What I would do, honestly, is kick it in the bottom of its shin, and then like right after I did that, I would grab it by its neck and then hip toss it.
RKO.
Mm.
I would hip toss it and just break its fucking neck.
So when it goes to throw a punch, just kind of like
Throws a
fucking
punch.
judo throw that shit.
If you can get behind
Shoulder
it.
toss.
Okay, all of this being said, I do not in any way advocate like dog fighting or actually like beating the shit out of a dog unless your life depended on it. I just want to make that clear because I love dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, I love dogs too, but if it's like one of us is leaving that cell, that ring,
I can
if
see
it's like
that being
if it's like a fucking, the fucking kumite, I'm not gonna hold back.
Yeah, you gotta get that prize money.
I understand, like if I had.
Wait, does the dog have training?
Just a random like loose dog that wants to
So
kill you.
okay, so it's not like a trained dog, like a bite trained dog. It's like a junkyard dog.
Yeah, it's sitting at the top of a pile of trash and it sees you sneak in.
Like just like a really angry dog.
A dog that was probably abused.
Oh,
That's sad.
That's sad.
Well,
Why did you say that?
Because
Okay,
the only reason it's trying
that's
to
why
kill me
dogs
is
are mean.
No,
Okay, say a trained dog then.
that's way worse.
No. I feel like if it's a
Fight-
They
train,
just go for your arm. That's all
No.
the training videos I
For
see.
you fight wise,
For
it's
y-
not worse.
for me,
It is
for you
absolutely
fight
worse.
wise, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I would see that as just like two warriors clashing.
Yeah.
All I see on dog training
I'm more
videos
worried
are
about the trained
they just
dog.
bite the arm, the same arm.
That's because that's how they do the training. If you ever watch like a police dog being sicked on someone, they'll bite arm, legs.
I saw a video.
I
of
would
one
hate to get
just like
bit in the
biting the
ass.
fuck at the back of a dude's head.
Yeah, seen one where he killed the guy like because he like attacked the canine officer or something, and the guy was like, said his command, and then he just fucking.
I mean, yeah, like once a dog, like once you're in that position, it's kind of, once a dog gets its mouth around your neck, it's kind of hard to bounce back from that.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to like
No, you're done.
recover from
You're absolutely
that.
done.
It's not like you'll make it up in the second round.
You have no room. You have no room for error in a fight with a dog like that.
No.
But, so
So realistically, like how many 13-year-old versions of yourself do you think that you could take in a fight?
Oh, a fuck ton, dude. I was a giant pussy when I was 13.
yeah, me too.
Like,
Like, did the 13-year-olds know how to fight as well as I do now, or when I did back then?
What you did back then?
Probably like 20.
Realistically, you think that you could take 20?
Are they surrounding me, or are they like in front of me?
Yeah, surrounding you.
Oh, probably if they're like already like circled around me, probably like 5 or 6.
I'm gonna go ahead and say like 5.
Because I would probably just like hug the person if I was trying
Just
to
like run, like slam dancing,
13-year-old
like
me.
windmilling with your head down.
Yeah, 13-year-old me would just try to like
Do we know? He knows a guy. I don't really know him, but it still fights like that.
yeah. Still, what when he
Still
when
to
when
this
he
day.
lands punches.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 like because 13-year-old me, if I got hit once by someone that is like me now, I would probably just run away.
You know who I think is the bravest in superhero movies?
Who?
Like Hitchman 34. You know, the guy who just sees all of his friends get fucked up, and then it's like, I'm different than them. I'm better. And then runs in.
No.
The guy who just sees like all his like homeboys just get fucking schwacked, and he's still like, going in.
Like, what?
No, I don't have one.
What?
David needs a charger. I don't have one.
No. I don't have one either.
Daniel does. I don't.
But Daniel is busy right now.
Well, you can wait.
But it's only 12% battery. Right?
Only 12?
Yeah, you should interrupt the podcast for that. Thanks!
Okay.
See,
Shut up, Mom!
see episode 10 for more information.
So anyways, I think that realistically, I could probably take about 7 of me.
17, 13 years.
7 of 13-year-old Andrews.
Yeah.
How many 5-year-olds do you think you could beat up?
Dude, oh, no, like an unlimited amount.
All you have to do is just,
Oh, yeah.
like, swing at them.
I feel like the only thing
I would use one to destroy the rest of them.
It's like one of those things where,
You grab...
Yeah.
yeah, eventually just start using, like, his femur to bludgeon the other ones
You
to
come
death.
out, like, wearing, like, them.
But, like, you see people with, like, wolf head dresses. It's just, like, a 5-year-old skin over my head.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
I saw this movie.
Bunch of, like, a child skin cape.
You gotta show your
billowing
victories.
in the wind heroically.
A bunch of 5-year-old
Okay.
teeth around.
Necklace.
Look, running around looking like a fucked up version of Captain Magnanimous or some shit.
I saw this movie on Netflix the other day. It was really good. But after I told everybody about it, I realized that it was from 2004.
Mm.
It's called 13 Sins.
13 ghosts?
13 Sins.
13 ghosts.
Tell me about it.
Well, there's this guy, he like... I don't want to give it away, but they're... Oh my god. I'm gonna kill him. There is a... There is this guy who just gets fired from his job, and his wife is like pregnant or something.
Tension.
He's like, or he's not his wife. He's about to get married, and then he gets this random phone call from like this like old ass voice. It's like, "Hello, you've been chosen to do this for this money." He's like, "I'm not interested," and then he's like, tells him all this personal information about himself. He's like, "See that fly in your car? You smash it, I'll give you $1,000." And he did it, and he looked at his bank account, and it went in there. So the challenge just kept getting like crazier and crazier.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, it ended up being a really cool movie, but like the third one was like make a child cry, and he had to do it by like a certain time. So he was like running around this park, and he like walked up to this kid. He was like, "Hey, you know that your parents, you see them talking over there? They're saying that you're adopted and they don't love you." And she was like, no, they're not. I don't know. It's just like this guy ruined his life basically because like the police were looking for him for like 20 different reasons for all the shit he
like,
did.
what is just like all like bullshit misdemeanors?
No, it ended up getting worse.
I'm assuming it ended up getting worse, but like, fuck.
One of them was to, there's like a replica of like Jesus's birth or something made by kids from the blind school. And the challenge was that he had to burn it outside of the church. And he accidentally caught the church on fire. It just progressively gets crazier and crazier. Like the first...
How much money to do that, though?
I don't remember. It was like 10,000, 15,000, but...
Oh, fuck yeah, I'd do that.
He couldn't... He couldn't...
Catch a bunch of blind kids on fire for that money?
He couldn't quit, or else he lost all his money. And if he failed, he lost his money too. I'm just going to tell about all of the shit because it's an old movie. And if you haven't seen it, fuck you.
All right, go on.
There was one, he had to, the challenge was like for like, whatever, a lot of money. He had to take this, he had to go to this address and take this guy out for a cup of coffee. And he walked in there and the guy had just like killed himself. So he was like, he needs to have a cup of coffee in front of him at this place by 4:00 or you lose. So he went there and like brought this dead guy.
Like what? Like fucking Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. It's a really intense movie. I didn't ruin a lot.
Did he at least put sunglasses on him?
No, just a hat.
That's stupid. That's way creepier. The sunglasses and Weekend at Bernie's really that movie together.
I would have just
without the sunglasses.
Yeah.
You are playing with a dead body with the sunglasses. He's doing stuff.
He's drunk. He's having fun.
He got glasses.
He needs the coffee to sober up.
Oh, he needs some glasses.
Anyways, is there another interesting thing that he ended up doing? Did he end up getting to keep the money at the end?
You have to watch the movie.
All right then. Tell me another weird thing he did. This seems fun.
Okay, there was that. I actually don't remember a lot. So
Well,
I'm sorry.
You know what I think is a really great old low-key great movie?
You said great twice.
What?
It was intentional. Dead Girl. Fucking love that movie.
Never heard of it.
I'd recommend it.
What is
It's
it?
probably some fucking anime or something.
It's
you know,
not.
You know, Dylan.
Stupid
with
anime.
his fucking anime. Ooh, we're gonna collect the Dragon Balls and all of them.
No.
What the fuck?
Goku was a better father figure than anyone I could have hoped for.
You can't make fun of Dragon Ball Z. Like any other anime. That's like making fun of Pokemon.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you could talk shit about anime, but there's like a handful of anime that everyone just kind of like watched.
Andrew didn't even play the Pokemon games on Game Boy.
Digimon, Pokemon.
I didn't really care for
Dragon Ball
Digimon
Z.
because I was like a purist of Pokemon. I was like, this,
so like you
this
felt
looks like fucking Pikachu, but he's orange.
like you felt like you were betraying Pokemon by watching Digimon.
Yeah, I was like, this is Pikachu with wings. Like, I'm not watching this. And it was.
They're fucking in a digital world. They're not even real.
It looked cool. The toys were cool.
Yeah.
Andrew, you fucking like anime.
No.
I don't want to. Why the fuck do you guys have to keep doing this?
What?
Anime is so boring. It's just like a bunch of.
It's not boring
Stop.
if it gives children
Stop.
seizures.
Stop.
I mean, so do like fucking music videos by R. Kelly.
I don't think so, does it?
I don't know. It seemed funny to say though.
Well, it wasn't. I liked it.
So basically, anime's never been worth my time. If you decide that it's worth yours, and you're 12 years old, and you're screaming at your waifu pillow at night, what the fuck ever. Not my cup of tea. You could do whatever. I don't go out of my way to hate on you guys for your weird fucking ramen recipe named TV shows about fucking enchanted swords and screaming for 45 minutes at a time. Well, go ahead. Tell me your story.
You know was I think is fucking strange though, because I love the fuck out of anime. But like,
Please tell me more about
I think you guys need to
waifu pillows.
come to an agreement. You have to tell Andrew why he should watch anime.
I'm not, because Andrew doesn't actually
care.
fucking care.
If he doesn't like
About
something when he knows nothing
No, it's
about
just-
it, he will
you
still
don't
not like
understand.
it just because he used to not like it.
He doesn't even have a good or bad opinion about anime. He's just gonna continue to talk shit about it until you stop trying to talk to him about it.
That's something that I like doing though. Like
I have a dissenting opinion about everything.
when I used to argue a lot.
Oh, you like that thing? Well, it's fucking shit.
When I used to argue a lot online, like I would see somebody, their gamer tag would be something
Who
that I
would guess
like.
that a person who argues a lot online likes anime?
I don't like anime. I like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon.
Yeah, those are animes.
I don't like anime as a whole. Like
You're defending anime right now. You're like, yeah, okay, but like you have to check out like this one series because it's pretty cool. I know it's anime, but that's like everybody's statement.
The
about
only reason
everything.
We were
don't-
talking about how good Bible Black was yesterday.
Who?
You.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You were talking to me about how much you liked Bible Black.
That was probably Daniel. Not
Okay,
me.
whatever, bro. You told me that you saw some big titty dick girls that you liked.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You like the big titty dick girls.
No. Anyways,
It just takes one episode. You're fucking watching Carrot or whatever his name is yelling at fucking Vagudo.
You're trying to mispronounce the names.
You think that, oh, this looks like an interesting anime.
I don't know any of their
some
names.
Spooky shit. Next thing you know, people are getting stabbed in some sort of satanic ritual. Some chicks grow dicks and start fucking each other.
Well, I don't want to.
If you put a chart up of Dragon Ball Z characters and you were like, name these people, I couldn't fucking do it.
Well, you don't watch it.
As a matter of fact, if you put them up with Pokemon characters' names, I wouldn't know the difference because those are the same amount of interesting, which is not at all.
Well, you can't get into it when you're as old as you are now. Like it's something that's.
Yeah, that's
what did you like when you were a kid?
Like what weird people say on the internet about putting like grapes in your butthole.
What did you like when you were a kid?
You just kind of do it. Like, you don't know if you don't like it. Put a candle in you. Like, this is how it starts.
It'll feel good.
Put a candle in you. What did you like when you were young?
Bold of you to assume that I liked anything when I was young.
That's stupid.
I've just become less bitter. I seem very bitter now. But as a child, I was... Tony Hawk. I fucked with Tony Hawk a lot.
That's dumb.
Battlefield. Battlefront. Super Smash Bros.
Like shows or like hobbies.
I just went outside.
Oh.
I feel like we all...
I like played football and soccer.
We smoke weed at the skate park and get in fights. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got beat up at the skate park one time.
Everyone got beat up at the skate park one time.
I was being mean to this kid.
Just seen Dylan hit some kid in the face with a bike once.
Me?
Yeah.
No, the kid was on a bike. I didn't hit him with the bike.
No, I seen you hit some kid with a bike, using a bike as a weapon.
I don't think so.
No, I seen that. It was like Tyler. I don't remember his last name.
I don't even know who it is.
Tyler.
He called him Retard, and then he hit him.
No,
with yes, you did.
Yes,
you did. I've seen you do it.
You used the R.
No, I didn't. I don't even know what he's talking about. The whole time I've been confused.
Well, I hope you never try again.
He's probably
Supreme
fucking.
Court.
If I really,
They're probably arguing about anime or something. And he was like, "Anime's good, Artard."
I think you're making it up. If I actually hit somebody with a bike, I would not be denying it. Like from the jump, like you didn't even mention.
God, you're so fucking hot.
Thanks. I got beat up at the skate park because this kid was on a bike, and I kept calling him fat, and I didn't know how old he was. I thought he was like 8 years old because he looked like it, and then he just started punching me, and I waited like 10 seconds of him hitting me. I was like, held him, and I was like, should I fight this kid? Like, I don't even know how old he is. I was like 15. I didn't want to like get somebody's big brother to come up there because I beat up his 8-year-old brother, but he ended up being like 2 years younger than me, so I felt stupid.
I watched that.
It was bad. It didn't hurt, but it was just, he was hitting me a lot. Like I had no like marks on my face. It was just soft hands.
Did you get a lot of shit for it though? Like, oh bro, he beat your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like a week or two.
Yeah, it didn't last that long. We gave what's his name? I don't remember his name. He's a weird name. If you said it's a name that's not like anybody else's name.
What happened to him?
He got beat up by like Buck.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I don't want to say his name because I like him.
They gave him shit about that for like
that was
months.
like that was one of like 5 fights. It's like a lot of shit.
Well, it was weird because like he didn't really fight back, so it's kind of weird. Like,
why?
I think it was because like a lot of people were getting jumped at the skate park at the time, and he didn't want that to happen to him, so he didn't fight back because he didn't want to get jumped.
Yeah, there was a point in time where like the neighborhood behind the skate park and the skaters were like feuding.
I mean, fuck.
Beefing.
Like every time I went to the skate park, I was just like, I might get in a fight, but at least my friends will be there.
I remember there's some stupid shit.
Just like win, lose, big reason or little reason, I was throwing hands with somebody.
Because that was like,
and I shouldn't have been like that as a young kid, but I was real. Fucking wild. I was wild as a younger kid.
The skate
I've
park.
calmed down a lot.
The skate park used to be what is now Micah Stateman's comments.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
See episode 8 for more information.
That's a pretty solid comparison.
Dude, I remember one time there's this girl trying to fight this other girl, and the other girl ran away, and the entire skate park left the skate park to go find that girl who ran away from the other girl. And she was like in somebody's backyard that had nothing to do with the situation, and she got beat up in the backyard. And
I know these people.
It was real wild to watch. And I beat up that one guy who I thought stole a watch out of my backpack.
I wish
that I later found in my same backpack.
I wish that like the shit that happened at the skate park would be on like National Geographic and graphic in like 50 years.
Look up Matt versus Richard boxing, because that video is still up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Richard, first letter?
D.
Oh, I don't know.
Or
Do
S.
you remember when they put the skate park in? Like they started working on it. How it used to be like a swimming pool, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then they made it into a skate park, and they thought that it was going to make the community better.
Well,
It's like get the kids.
I mean,
off
for
from
a
skateboarding on
while
the streets.
until that one kid burned down the damn porta potty, it really did. And then that's kind of where
chaos.
that's where chaos happened.
Oh yeah,
I think it got
the
burned.
great porta potty burning.
It got burned down twice, I think. But
I tried to fight that kid like 3 times that week for doing that. I still try to fight him from time to time.
I'm sure a lot of people do. What,
No, he's in jail now.
Oh, what's
Prison.
No big surprise there.
Yeah.
Well, at least there's no porta potties in there for him to burn.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he's still looking though.
Yeah.
Bastard.
You look in his cell and you see like 10 sketchbooks full of different drawings of porta potties.
Just like taped on like A Beautiful Mind or something. Like.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hashtag rice gum is a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag rice gum is a bitch.
Did you want to talk about that?
I just want to say that if you have an issue with a person who doesn't even okay, first of all, if you have an issue with a person, attack that person, not like their family members, not their significant other. If you have an issue, person A should just attack person B. Secondly, if you are not fucking good at arguing and if you take a lot of L's, maybe stop trying to look for arguments.
Rice gum has a
At a
body of
certain
a
point-
fucking chai boy.
I think that, I mean, I'm not on his side in this at all. But I think that YouTuber beef is the most cringy bullshit, especially when they make songs about each other, because they're all bad. Every single one of them is bad. Every single YouTuber beef song is awful.
Want to be yay?
Name
Because you're fucked and I want to savor it. But that's okay. After smashing you, I PayPal you $2K.
I mean,
Hey, you getting mad? Gonna knock the phone right out of my hand? You have no idea what that is, do you?
I mean,
He's gonna admit it.
It
He's
sounds-
gonna admit it.
if you wrote the lyrics on paper and told me the context of it, I'd be like, okay, cool. But in a song, they sound like shit. They're just normal people that make YouTube videos that put like music together for some reason.
It's mostly for the
Do you?
meme.
I know,
That's for the meme.
but it is.
Bitch lasagna? You don't like bitch lasagna? That shit slaps. You have no idea what I'm talking
Nope.
about. Bitch lasagna, bitch.
If it's
Titty
funny,
fuck the lasagna.
if it's
Bitch,
if it's really
lasagna.
funny, then I don't care if they're like talented. But if they're trying to be serious, like
I don't think that any of them are trying to be serious other than Rice Gum. That's the only person who seriously goes into it thinking that they're making a legitimate
like
diss.
Jake Paul and shit.
Yeah, like they think that they're saying something. Everybody else is just like, haha, this is kind of a meme. The bitch lasagna thing I was just saying is a PewDiePie thing about T-Series, which has fucking nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
I remembered what I was going to talk about last week.
What?
Um,
On like titties or something?
do you Do you know that gamers, like competitive gamers, like MLG and shit, they consider themselves to be athletes?
I think
Like
fuck Echo Fox.
Esports.
Please, let's not.
They say that
I
they're.
don't want to get into it.
They say that
I
they're
really don't want to
athletes.
get into this.
Yeah. It's probably because they pee in Gatorade
You
bottles.
should fucking. I said that first.
He did. That was his
Coming
dude.
straight from the horse's mouth.
Oh! They just pour pee on each other after the fucking game.
Smell the same.
Oh. I really want to say it about that guy.
There's this one time. It was like the greatest day of my life. I skipped class that day, so I just woke up at like noon. I had Postmates deliver Buffalo Wild Wings. I had like the largest order of the hot flavored wings, boneless, to my house, along with a couple or large baskets of fries. And
I'm
all
listening.
I did for that whole day was eat, like, snack on those wings throughout the whole day. Eat the fries. I drank an entire bottle of Old Forester, and I just played Monster Hunter. And at the end of it, I thought, this is what peak performance looks like. You may not like it.
Like you,
This is
the people that
I'm so fucking athlete.
imagine if you were
I
getting
could have gone to the Olympics.
You should have.
if you were getting
Are you a
paid
professional?
if you were getting paid to play video games, you are gonna be doing that a lot because like you don't have time for showers. Got a shotgun a Red Bull and go in.
You
Time
gotta
to clock in.
just fucking like get a fucking enema tube and just put on a fucking Red Bull drip. It's just Red Bull straight to the ass. Cut out the middleman.
Just fucking soak a tampon in Red Bull. Put it up your poop chute.
Fucking Red Bull enemas.
This was a while ago, but Ninja, the Fortnite guy,
Fortnite.
he was on the cover
Thanks.
of ESPN magazine
Oh, fuck my ass. Why?
because they say that they're athletes, esports,
Bro, like,
People even like him.
kids.
no, I mean, like, he's not a bad dude. I haven't, like, gotten a reason to be like, but the only reason I'm so sick and fucking tired of the dude is because nobody asked him to be fucking everywhere, but he's fucking everywhere. And it's getting kind of cringy.
I'm just gonna say this: when shit hits the fan and money is no longer relevant, and ammunition and shelter and food is, instead of going to Walmart, go to a Twitch streamer's house. Lots of empty space.
Yeah, I mean, like, people who play Call of Duty or Fortnite professionally, it's pretty much just like a virtual boot camp. I mean, they're all trained killers.
Like they have a giant house that they with like one room with their setup in, and then everything else just empty. Like, oh, all these kids' money has bought me this giant
like,
house
all
to have
like-
it
I
empty.
was really trying to pick up my headphones sponsorship back in Call of Duty, and now you guys said that, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Like, all the fucking, like, the thoughts on Twitch that are just, like, running into a wall and just keep running forward into the wall. And they're just like, oh God, what's going on? And they're just like,
You know what I
cleavage.
think? You know what?
It's
You know
just-
what? I just gotta fucking say this. In 2019, a thing that I would really like to fucking happen is where we do not allow girls with no fucking personality to become popular.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though, is just
They always will be.
People in
because of how Twitch is now, because of how they have, like, you don't even have to really be a gamer to be on Twitch anymore. Chicks are it's pretty much just like,
Fuck that. Unsubscribe to that bitch. Go subscribe to Post Malone. Go subscribe to the Very Okay Podcast. Go subscribe to Djibouti. Like, anybody else except for some stupid bitch with her titties hanging out, playing a game she's not fucking good at, making comments that she, like, didn't come up with.
nude body painting.
just fucking recreating her favorite memes in the form of statements. Oh, thanks for watching my channel.
I don't know.
Bitch, I'm not here for that. Either you show me how to do something, you make some fucking commentary that I give a shit about, or you just fucking leave. Delete your channel. I don't care.
I don't know. I feel like Twitch is becoming like baby's first adult cam show, but without without like the social stigma of being an actual cam girl.
Yeah.
It's a warm up.
It's like she's just like completely naked, but she has like paint on her nipples, so she's just like, I still have self-respect. Oh my god, emo guy 131, thank you for the subscription.
Have you seen the? You remember
Why are guys such fucking cucks now?
I don't know, because they're fucking sad and alone and
Like Belle
Bro.
Delphine.
bro, who was it?
How the fuck does she have that many people that pay that bitch to exist?
I forgot her fucking name, Amaranth or whatever, but she's a Twitch streamer.
Emarosa the band.
And when she, like it got leaked that because she was married and had been hiding it the entire time.
I remember that.
And when people found out that she got married, people lost their goddamn
I seen that
minds.
thing between her and the moderator where he was like, "You lied to me." Like,
Yeah. Oh, and like I guess one dude that was like subscribed to her was on suicide watch after finding out.
Oh my god. I don't know how. Okay,
just
wait.
go the fuck outside. The amount of money that it takes you to watch some stupid bitch play a video game that she's not good at, you could go to a movie and interact with an actual human. Or you could go fucking to an arcade. Or you could go to the fucking mall. Go to the food court, hit on some decent looking bitch, get a hand job for the first time in your fucking life, instead of masturbating alone to some fucking idiot playing Fortnite running into a wall for 3 minutes. Like, settle for the sad hand job. That's tonight's message. Is settle for the sad hand job instead
for the sad hand job.
instead of putting money into a Patreon for a bitch who doesn't care about you. Thank you.
With that being said,
I want to go home now.
With that being said,
What-
Dylan will give you.
I think it's really good for people to find a hobby and do something that is not just going to work and coming home every day, like Twitch or something. But don't steal hobbies. Find what you actually like. Just because everybody else is doing it, don't like decide, oh, I'm gonna do that too, because it's never genuine and it looks stupid, especially when you suck at it. If you're really a gamer and you really are good, then make a Twitch, get money. But if you just don't know why you exist,
And playing fucking mobile games on your phone doesn't make you a fucking gamer.
Also, I would like to say that if you actually give a fuck about your craft, if you think that you're good at it, and you think that you've invested, if you've invested time that you feel was, basically, if you feel like it was worth investing your time into, get out there, do the fucking legwork. Share your shit.
Make a traditional Native American bow out of an Osage orange wood. I don't fucking know. Just fucking do something. Quit being a lazy piece of shit and living in stagnant personal growth.
speaking of that,
Do your thing.
we still have our contest going on. You think we should extend it?
Yeah, probably because all of you all are pieces of shit. Don't care about no contest.
When do you want to extend it until?
We'll give them 2 more weeks. By Valentine's Day, that's seriously the end, February 14th. We have 2 entries already, but more people should be doing this.
And if you're out there listening, I'm going to be spending Valentine's Day probably sad, alone, and drunk. Please help me find a feeling in something. I just want to feel again.
Our contest is to showcase your talent, and the winner of it will get $500 to help them succeed in that.
Fuck, you say $500?
So if you just make a short video telling us why you think you deserve the money and what you're going to do with it, and if we think you're cool or good and also not bad.
Fucking what good reason do you have not to do this? You're probably sitting driving on the way home from, you work at FedEx, you're about to go home, masturbate to some fucking girl on Twitch, and then go to sleep. but you really love playing video games, or you really love making t-shirts, or you really love designing shoes, what the fuck ever. Like, take this as an opportunity to expand your horizon.
If you're scared of being on camera, get over it, because you're not going to get $500 by being self-conscious about what you look like.
As the warrior poet Slug once said, go pry open that trunk and get those amps.
I don't know what that had to... Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's a good quote. It has a lot to do with what we were talking about.
All right. Please enter the contest or else.
Oh, please.
Somebody will hurt themselves.
I'll hurt. Yeah, I hurt.